is game number 4, Cloud9 versus CLG.
Here in game 2 to game 4, there's a repeat of some of the bans where the focus is on Berserker. He was heavily...
On that, where Blabber can play some of that supportive style and bringing out the Maokai for a lot of setups.
I think C9 has kind of identified their preferred way of handling CLG now, giving Berserker some scaling options, some individual carry potential with the Zeri, a big front line with Blabber, and then kind of dealing with CLG in these team fights. And C9 answering with the Cassante. Eminez has flexed that a couple times, so it's not guaranteed into the Scion, but that is... I like C9 giving Luger's Jinx the kind of respect that it probably deserves. They take the matching scaling option of the Jinx away, so Zeri is kind of uncontested in scaling right now. He wants to go for. Actually going support last pick, wanting to see exactly what CLG are going to go. Make sure there's no cheesy bot lane.
Ooh. Signage.
That, I guess, is something that slipped through my radar here as another potential late game option. The Xayah Rakan. Pool, Renata, a little bit more aggressive than some of the other enchanters, but still locking that one into pair up with the Zeri. I just hope both teams have fun. Life motto right there. I just hope everyone has fun. Here we go.
One team's going to be smiling more at the end of this.
I think it's been a tough series for C9, but they've come out ahead. We'll have to see if CLG can push them one more time.
Making sure that Cloud9, they always take that value out of every matchup. Palafox and Eminez running into it a little bit as Contracts and Dokla make their way through the jungle. See if they can get a deep ward and... All right.
Eminez took a very intelligent route there to go through the river, actually, because CLG has actually split the map, and they're doing this Scion all-in push for dive that we saw of the Scion going to use this, get Elise to level 3, and then they're going to dive with the Scion tanking the turret. They're building up the wave. We have to see if the bot wave is actually synced correctly. Blabber is in range. They do have the vision to see that this one's coming.
Berserker and Sven with no access from Luger and Poom.
Oh boy, teleport's available for Cassante as well. This is such a brute force dive. They're gonna go for it.
Attempted teleport in to even the numbers here for Cloud9. Flash out by Berserker. Dokla has fallen. CLG seeing if they can scrap something else through. Fudge getting the slam onto Contracts, and Dokla in the passive mode, managing to get some pressure onto Blabber here. So it's the 1-for-1 thus far.
Oh boy, all right, not a disaster. But the danger with this is not only are you down a lot of farm, but you're down a lot of experience for the side of your top laner. So, you know, Fudge comes in at level 2, but that is a teleport. Whoa!
Oh, boom, go boom. Yeah, I feel like Scions, when dead and proccing that passes, sometimes it can be easy to forget. Oh, you're not going to forget a flat forward like that, though. Berserker soon to go down. The bailout can't get a kill off of it. So 2 for 2 right now in totality on the scoreboard. Contracts keeping up with the style of this jungler as you want to see on the Elise making the plays across the map. Now holding on.
Oh boy.
Fudge knows they're here. Dokla wants to get the slam down. Poom also on the top side. Fudge wants to bring down Dokla with him, but cannot do so.
Poom with the nice roam to make that one happen. They might go again here.
Oh, they're trying for it. That Q and Contracts and Poom here with the CC to try and make it happen.
They're just not punishing Luger very much. He's actually still fine just chilling in this bot wave, even in farm right now. Justifying the third, was it second or third Scion game for Dokla, this time having their cheese level 1 strat. I don't think it's play, but at least shows why they are trying on blue side to go for some of this riskier stuff.
And the gold lead in CLG's favor when looking at the junglers as well. That lead continuing to extend for Contracts versus Blabber. 2-0-2 on the KDA.
Big bot control camps going in favor of C9, or CLG, excuse me. The rest of C9 is locked under their turrets.
Oh, there you go in with the grand entrance and the knock-up, and even with the bailout, Blabber will fall. CLG continuing with the kill pressure. Attempt from Sven for the lock, but cannot find.
Contracts runs all over the map.
The damage that Eminez is doing on Palafox means nothing when the play can be returned in such a fashion. Contracts goes for the lock and the flash for the flash onto Eminez. Can't find it in the end, but...
Interesting lane setups here. Eminez going topside to actually match Poom and Luger, while mid lane is for Berserker and Sven.
Now as CLG starts up this Herald, C9 do have intel on this.
CLG right now, they have control. Anywhere that lane's going to go, they're going to have pressure. C9, back off that play.
Offset the advantages that Contracts in the bot lane have afforded, but in all other times, Cloud9 have been able to make something happen, and here it is. A little more delay than usual, but they still find the angle to get this kill onto Dokla on the bot side.
Weak side, they find that play, they get the kill onto Fudge, but it's the best that they can make of it, but they've committed those resources, so now CLG are free to just drop this Herald mid lane.
Different look from the Rift Herald compared to game number 1, where CLG grabbed it and they weren't able to finish off, really. They just had to drop it down mid.
Fudge not quite at 4K yet, so a little bit of trouble there. Looks like he'll be okay. But anyways, just saying that the Berserker late game win con, it hasn't been completely shut down. Oh, the Cocoon landed.
Oh, gets it. Eminez on the retreat, though.
The roaming death squad, it feels like, of Luger, Poom, and Contract. Doesn't get the kill, but finally finds that first turret of the game.
Cracking open that mid. And on top, Cloud9, they want to make the play happen. Flash and lockdown from the roof for Palafox under the turret, seeing if he can draw as much aggro for tower shots as possible. Does pull off the trade.
Turret shot there, able to find the trade back. Like you said, very nice for them. As Dragon gets taken down, their job staying relevant in this game. He'll have to punch through a Scion. He'll have to be able to survive this engage.
Now shored back to it despite having a disadvantage over at the top.
Oh.
Speaking of going in, gets charmed up by Poom, but flashing out and disengaging with the ultimate.
To make it still happen right now.
Want to get something for the resources that they poured into disengage Cloud9, looking for the angle onto Poom and Contracts. Poom getting that battle dance. No kills just yet. An attempt here, a route onto Dokla, but they know as soon as they see it's hit onto the Scion, there's not much to follow. Yeah. CLG wanting to find an angle in here to contest, get a decent amount of poke. Sven down to 50% HP. And Palafox still keeping this angle. Luger and all the friends trying to make the fight turn now. Eminez blasted on down and out of the fight. Elimination of Luger right off the back of it. And now Fudge, can he get onto Contracts, who zips on out there? Blabber with the root. There's the disengage. Boom, now joining Palafox to try to retreat towards lane. But CLG, they lost out in numbers. The 2-for-1 trade thus far. Palafox slamming on down and into the ground. He goes Berserker. Not able to get the last hits on to Boom here, but multiple kills into Cloud9's favor. And Cloud9 getting that Rift Herald from that fight. Dragons are starting to really become split across these teams compared to previous times, but ooh, Blabber into some trouble. Rooted by himself though. Poom going for it, has the quickness activated.
Here's that Rift Herald push that we were expecting for C9 to come through on the mid lane.
In these moments, when you're looking at Luger too, and the positioning where over in the riverside was kind of Lapsocon by C9, but here instead you have Dokla coming through with the ult of his own and getting a lot of damage from Berserker though. Can CLG follow up upon it? Dokla eliminated off of the Rift for now. That CLG's gold lead has shrunk significantly. Now, all of the advantages they were building up with that early game pressure don't feel as present in these fights and be protected by the squad. There's significant damage that CLG...
All right, heading up into the Dragon fight. CLG in position first, but don't have a ton of crazy tools to stop you from face checking.
No, CLG have been pushed off. You're looking at Poom trying to find the right angle on the back of this pit. Teleport coming in from CLG. The root, the handshake onto Dokla, but it's damage. Blabber still on the Dragon is brought down to 50. Contracts in the vicinity, stun up onto Blabber. Eminez over the back of the pit as well. Now the one with the flanking advantage. Fudge zoned off, root onto Dokla. There it is. It's over on the Cloud9 side. Getting the Dragon now falling up on the fight. Blabber does go down, but it's a jungle for jungler trade. Knock up onto multiple from Dokla. There's the blades coming in with a feather slice and oh so hot. Fudge eliminated. Double kill here for Palafox. CLG turning it up in the fight, and the pursuit is good. The blast onto Sven hitting oh so strong, but great use of the utility to back CLG away.
6,900. Oh my god.
Oh, these fights are so close, marking the closeness.
Yeah, huge chunk out there. They're going to force him to TP back in. It's going to get a small advantage. I'm not sure if they're going to go straight flip on it, but force Fudge to TP in as well.
Oh, they're sticking to it so far. Both teleports coming in from Cloud9's side, and another ultimate initiation from Blabber. They get the root and more onto Dokla, seeing if they can burn down the tank before setting their focus onto the rest of the team. But Poom going on in, the disengage, and a double knock up and the burn down onto Blabber, who actually ends up getting with the bailout and coming back into it. Fudge now subject and keeps the eyes on two members of CLG, now eliminated. 2-for-2 trade thus far. Contracts zoned off by Eminez, who will be able to get the lock, and therefore the kill. Taking take that spider, pull her out of her web, and into the grave she goes with one more hit, and now claiming the Baron.
They have 3 members. They're doing it quick enough. This should go in the favor of C9. Allows them to come back up. They're starting to get a little low.
Oh!
Eminez is a little frustrated, it looks like, to die there. But not the end of the world. To grab some more gold with the push that they have coming through.
Just, you know, doesn't get to be on theme with the rest of them in purple, but still they do have this working in their favor. A charm onto Fudge as the fight is once again initiated. Blabber burned down pretty effectively, and the Berserk comes through on the exit. What a blast from Boom, and the rest actually with Palafox getting that from downtown.
That's a gold graph I like to see.
That's a fun one. Wasn't that our goal for this?
Yeah, both teams have fun.
Yeah.
Of a difficult time to contest this dragon, though, because there's no Blabber there to smite, so we'll see if CLG just want to burn this one down and try and escape onto Soul Point.
Trying to do so. Does anyone from Cloud9 want to step up? It looks like they're looking to take the fight, even though giving over the dragon itself. All the focus onto Dokla once more, so they can eliminate that front line. And
Blabber's here.
Dokla holding it as much as possible. Blabber loves to lead with the ultimate when they do want to follow up.
It's the same case with contracts.
Can't ignore anyone on this team at this point with the way they're able to
hold
that
chain
game. The chain into the roof, into the laser, into it all.
Or should be able to grab some more turrets for them.
Now breaking down that tier 2 across mid lane, or on this top side, a full wave ushered, and they love to push under the turret as fast as possible. Collapse upon CLG where needed, but
gold lead growing and growing for Cloud9. It's been a hard-fought gold lead.
Fudge on that bot side to usher that wave down towards that tier 2 turret has the unleashed teleport.
I think they're going to try and force this Baron down before then.
Unknown on this information, but having a difficult time venturing on through. Teleport in for the support from Pixel, and will Dokla make the opening play? There it is, the unstoppable onslaught, but all the while Cloud9, they secure the Baron, now trying to throw it back. Boom, effectively brought out of the fight here to shield the backline.
Oh
and the knockback
God.
of multiple members of CLG, they cannot escape. Cloud9 take down 2, keep their eyes on contracts, and as they wear purple one more time, they are feeling themselves in this late game.
3-man Cassante knockback. Found a number of kills now. We'll see if just the top end support can somehow save this game for CLG.
Oh, but C9, they don't want any saving grace for CLG to come through. They keep under this turret. They take down 1. Dokla keeping the focus onto Fudge, but Cloud9 push Boom back into the fountain. Here it is, the team coming in hot from that #1 spot of the regular season with a series win against CLG.
C9 punched their ticket to Raleigh in a 3-1 series versus CLG. Eminez and Sven with the most awkward celebration you'll see today.